What's going on, guys? IWrocker here. Today we're going to talk about the 2020, I believe it will be, the Jeep Scrambler pickup truck. As many of you know, Jeep is confirmed going to come out with a pickup truck pretty soon, I would say in the next 2 years. Looks like it's going to be 2020. Production is going to start in 2019 as of January or February. And it's very exciting. So could hit the market as a 2020 model year, probably by summer of 2019, hopefully. And anyway, we're not going to get into crazy specifics like that, as many of these rumors about specs and information about this and that about the truck is still just speculation. Not all of it can be confirmed. A lot of it hasn't been confirmed by FCA. It's just speculation. So what we're going to go for today is more 5 things that we do need to see in the 2020 Jeep Scrambler. I'm a Jeep fan and a truck fan. My garage in my family, my wife has a Jeep Wrangler JK, and we love it, and we do off-road it and drive it, and it's modified, and it's awesome. And I have a Ram Power Wagon, so as you can see, we're into trucks and off-roading. And combining a Jeep and a truck into one is amazing. That is something that really, really excites me. So these are basically 5 things that I would like to see for this Jeep truck. It is coming into a mid-size truck segment that is blowing up right now. You have the Chevy Colorado, the GMC Canyon, the Toyota Tacoma, the Honda Ridgeline, the Nissan Frontier, and the upcoming Ford Ranger. This segment is really blowing up, as the mid-size truck segment was almost dead for a lot of years. It always comes full circle and is hitting the market by storm now. This is a smart time to get into it, and Jeep, with how strong the brand is and how their sales are, very strong year to year, I think this truck could really shake up the market and take a big share of it. So Jeep needs to make this truck, and they need to make it right. So these are 5 things from an enthusiast that I would like to see. Let me know if you agree, and hope you enjoy the video. On the list, I want to see a lot of engine options, and the ones I care about are a diesel option. I think it would be amazing to have a diesel in a mid-size truck like the Jeep Scrambler. It could benefit from towing benefits for people that still do want some versatility with this truck, as well as a lot of torque for even off-road. Now, if you've seen my channel, I'm not a big fan of diesels in like, say, my Power Wagon. That's why it only comes with a Hemi. A big Cummins is too heavy, it's too big, it's too front heavy. I like gassers in a truck like that for off-roading because it is better. But when you're talking small diesels, like a 3-liter Eco Diesel from the the Ram 1500 or the Jeep Grand Cherokee, you can get the 3-liter Eco Diesel. I think that's a good choice. It's a little lighter, it's smaller, and it's a very good response, torquey. I think that'd be very fun in this truck. Personally, if they offered this, I would be very, very leaning towards buying a Jeep Scrambler with the Eco Diesel. So the 3-liter turbo diesel, really hope that makes its way into this truck, as well as the Hemi. I think they need to really shock everybody and come out with a Hemi option for this. People have wanted it in Jeep Wranglers forever. There's so many aftermarket companies that do it because they fit the 5.7 in there. Some of them even put the 6.4 liter in there. They fit, and why not do it from the factory? Why can't you order a Jeep Wrangler with the 5.7? Well, that's okay. Let's get the Jeep Scrambler with the 5.7 liter. Since it's a truck, it's a little longer, maybe a little heavier. Come on, FCA, give us a Hemi in the Jeep Scrambler. That would be awesome. Coming in at number 2, guys, cab configurations. Again, you can find information on saying that it's only going to be a 4-door, a crew cab. It's going to be a shortened crew cab, as in it's going to be a shorter than the Wrangler Unlimited, so it's going to have like a smaller rear door. And some say that it is going to be a 2-door available. None of these are really confirmed, because people can speculate, but you know what, they're going to come out with what they come out with, and half the time it's different than what people think. So I personally, realistically, think they're only going to make a 4-door, but I would like to see both configurations. I think it'd be really cool to get a Jeep Scrambler in a 2-door and with like maybe a longer bed, or a 4-door with like a 5.5 foot bed. Okay, coming in at number 3, I hope they offer a lot of trims. I hope they stay with the way that they do Wranglers that they have for years, with a lot of different trim levels and then a lot of special editions. I believe they will, because this is basically a Wrangler pickup. They may not call it that, but obviously is built off the same platform as the JL, and it is heavily influenced by the Wrangler. So, you know, from the front and from the sides, it almost looks like a Wrangler. And I hope the trim level and attention to detail will carry over to this truck as well. So, you know, maybe you'll get your Sport, Sahara, Rubicon. Maybe you'll get even more, you know, like so-and-so, Rubicon, Red Rock. You know, you have all these special editions over the years for the Wrangler, and I hope you can get a lot of cool variations in the Jeep Scrambler truck as well. So that is another thing that we hope for, and only time will tell. All right, and that leads us into number 4. Let's really hope that it's an attainable price. I just made a video about trucks being really expensive. The Ram, really all of them, Ford, GM, Toyota, they're all creeping up there in price. And the point of the video I made was the 2019 5th gen Ram, the brand new one. I spec'd out a Ram 1500 2019, pretty much fully spec'd out, and it came in at $66,000. And I just think that's outrageous. These trucks are getting extremely expensive, and people are still buying them somehow. But you know, for the average person, they're almost out of reach. No one ideally wants to fork over that kind of money for a vehicle. So this one is probably the most far-fetched on this list, just because I have a feeling it's going to be expensive. Let's get real. Even Wranglers are pretty expensive, and if you want a fully optioned Rubicon in a JL, it's very expensive. It's anywhere from 50 to 60 grand depending on where you're at. So unfortunately, I think this might be even more expensive. I doubt it will be cheaper, because it is a truck, and trucks are expensive. And maybe our hope is that they try and keep it in line with the other mid-sized trucks, although they aren't very cheap either. But you know, you can get a Colorado ZR2 for, you know, 45 grand or under. I would hope you can get one of these Jeeps for around there, but only time will tell. But that's one thing. I think to make this truck competitive, they need to keep the price reasonable. I wouldn't want to see a diesel Rubicon Scrambler for, you know, upwards of 60 or 70 grand. Might be possible, but I would hope not. So what do you guys think the price should be? Hopefully the price is attainable. And lastly, coming in at number 5, this is one that I certainly want. Let's hope that they keep a manual and automatic option. In the JK and pretty much every gen below, you can get automatics as well as a manual. And I would love to see a manual in this truck. Automatic is a given, of course they're going to have that, but I would love to see a manual Jeep Scrambler truck. Personally, after getting the stick shift again, we're in my kind of daily, nothing special car here. It's an 04 Saturn Vue, and it is a stick shift, and I think it's really cool having a practical little SUV like this, and it's a stick as well. So it makes it more fun to drive. It's, in my opinion, more reliable. It's, you know, cheaper to maintain. And as for off-roading, you know, both of our off-roaders, our Jeep and our Power Wagon, are automatics, and they're fine. But I don't know. Now that I'm back in the stick and I'm very good at it again, and it's second nature to me, I don't have to think about it. I think I could handle a stick off-road. Stick shifts are just fun, and it would be more challenging off-road because I would take that truck off-road. But I think it'd be very fun, and for, you know, 90% of the time you're not off-road, it'd be more fun on the street, at least for me. So please, can you imagine a Jeep Scrambler with a turbo diesel and a stick shift? I think that would be amazing, and I would really want it. I might even take that over a Hemi. So let's hope, guys, for the enthusiasts, let's see a Jeep Scrambler with a manual transmission. And real quick before we get out of here, guys, for a bonus, this applies maybe to the masses. A lot of people won't take these off-road. A lot of people buy Jeep Wranglers for the look, for the lifestyle, for the versatility with removable tops, removable doors, and I understand that. And a lot of people really don't take them off-road, and that's okay. They are off-road vehicles. That's what they're meant for. But some people don't. They daily drive them. They take them to the store. They take them to work, and you know what? That's okay. So for those people, I hope that they offer a Jeep Scrambler to apply to a big percentage of the market like that. That's very practical. So I hope it does have a lot of cargo room, a decent bed, and tie downs and stuff to make it very practical. and I hope that it's also good on gas. So maybe have the turbo 4-cylinder, the 2-liter that's going to come in the JL Wrangler. I think the Eco Diesel could be very good on gas, as you can get a Ram 1500 with the Eco Diesel, and some people get around 30 mpg out of it. So I think that's impressive for a full-size truck, and you might be able to get even more in this Jeep. So hopefully they will make it practical and good on gas for people that aren't as extreme with it, and it would just be a good vehicle for them. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this list. I tried to keep it reasonable, stuff for enthusiasts that we would like to see. I don't think any of it's too far-fetched, and either way, I think it's going to be a great truck. Let me know down below what you guys think and what you're excited for with this truck, and let me know when you think it's going to come out. Please leave a like on here, a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It's very easy, takes a couple seconds. And subscribe if you haven't already. I have tons of truck news, vlogs with my Jeep and my Power Wagon, and off-roading videos. It's always a fun time here, trying to keep it really positive and a good community. And like always, guys, I'll catch you later.